Day with Des and Mel, sponsored by jamesvillas.co.uk.
With Anne Robinson and Emma Wilson about their new show, Travels with My Unfit Mother.
No, we're not. It's you two have bonded about how terrible mothers are.
Oh, no, but it's
to take on holiday now, you just said it's very tricky.
It is tricky because you find that you have a role reversal, that you start to look after your mother as if she was a child, don't you think?
They digress. I get calls in New York now when she comes to visit me and she says, "Will you take me to the bank? I need to use a hole-in-the-wall machine." Get out of bed and do it yourself.
Stella's the same. If you go away with Stella, what do I do with this? So you stick it in there, it's happy money, you get it, we go and spend it.
Well, Des is the same. He said he doesn't know how to use those machines. He's never had to go to the machine.
Listen, can I just say, it's very convenient never to learn to iron.
Yes, true.
Never to learn to clean. Never learn to change a plug. Because I tell you, if you're really a capable wife, you end up tired. The thing is to be totally incapable, and you have lovely nails, don't you?
I caught her one time in the kitchen with a knife undoing a plug, and I was standing there thinking, I can't believe it. She had to be amazed what I can do if I had to.
We never had plugs in our house. Everything was poked in the sockets with one plug and about 98 appliances. And my mother would say, "Why's the fuse box blown off the wall?" You know, the iron came from a thing in the ceiling. You know, it's dreadful.
Were you at the BAFTAs?
No, I never went to the BAFTAs.
No, I saw you on the red carpet looking beautiful. And did you go, Anne, as well?
No, because I went one year with Penrose, my husband, and we were in the front row.
Sounds like the Queen. With my husband.
Very
people. 2 minutes. And anyway, next to us it says Raquel Welch. Well, you can imagine he's so excited. And then she went up, gave the award to whoever never came and sat in her seat.
Oh, no.
And it was 5 hours sitting in that theatre.
See, this is the thing.
For middle-aged bladders, that's asking a lot.
For any bladder, it's a nightmare. You don't get a drink.
No, they give you a tiny bottle of champagne.
Yeah,
to keep you going.
That doesn't that. But you dragged her around to all these dreadful places. I thought, has she done
I
this?
thought they were fabulous.
They were awful. They were absolutely
I'm not being funny,
awful.
but the swamp thing, I'd love to have gone to. I'd love
You've
to
seen one swamp, you've seen them all.
I've never
seen them all. Sorry. No, Mel, it's a pond with alligators in it.
We got about 5 feet from it, and she's looking at a watch saying, "That's all I need to see of an alligator."
Well, listen, because we've talked about it so much, I think it's only fair to show us a clip, so let's have a look.
No.
It's just the
I always fancied fame.
Was it all it was cracked up to be?
Yes, actually.
What's the good and the bad?
Well, there's very little bad. For a start, people treat you very nicely.
Do you ever consider that you now get yourself surrounded by lots of yes people?
I think it's inevitable as you go up any ladder. The point is, if people are saying yes to you, you don't analyse it very much. It's when people keep refusing you, you really worry about it.
Well, when did people refuse you?
I don't think they do very often. But if they do, it comes as a big surprise.
You're so honest on this, Anne, aren't you? Just let
Keep saying to me, "Will you stop sounding like the Queen?" It's very hard. There were 2 cameras on the dashboard. We were wired up. There was another camera at the end of the bonnet.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to say, "Shut up." I ended up pinching her like this while keeping a smile on my face.
Did you ever think at one stage, right, drop me off, I'm going to the airport and I'm
I
going
promise you that I wrote in the diary, "Come Atlanta, I'm getting a plane home."
Are you serious?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was, because the first 4 days she was terrible. She hardly spoke to me.
What was wrong?
It was like having the university interview in the front seat, you know, those questions you never want to ask. What would you say if your mother said to you, "What do you not like about me?"
Oh, my God. But I think Anne would be cool with... I think Anne would take the answer, though. I think she'd be able to handle anything.
No, she'd store that up and use it
Do you
as it.
think?
Yes.
Do you think?
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you.
Exactly, but
It's-
stored.
Yes.
Like when you ran out of petrol, the look on triumph on your face in the back of the seat.
Oh,
All
gosh.
I'd said was, "Please."
But I'd have been the same. Yeah.
It's not difficult to look at the gauge,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Actually.
No, I'd have been exactly the same. I'd have said,
That
right.
was your only mistake, though, wasn't it?
No.
the whole
Well, though,
journey?
it was the Holy Trinity. I managed to have a little fender bender.
Yes.
I
Jump to speed.
Couldn't open the bonnet.
I managed to get stopped by the police and get
Yes.
a speeding ticket, and I also got the U-turn, which was illegal, and then I ran out of petrol.
But it's a road trip. These things happen.
They're
on
meant
a
to
road
happen.
trip. I think that's what makes the whole thing interesting.
I
I
drove
just
her around
also
the
found
south
two
and she
people I
drove
can
me
go on
crazy.
holiday with. I'll sit in the back with Anne and moan. We're not staying here. Come on, we want carpets, that's it. That's what we want. People on their bellies like a reptile coming in with food. We're doing any of this. Like, there's your shack, man the rat.
Now, Emma, what's it like? Because your mum, she's not afraid really to say anything about her love life on
have
the
you
TV
noticed?
or in columns. How do you feel when she just sort of just lets it all go?
I'm getting used to it now. I'm a bit like that crocodile. The skin gets thicker and thicker, and I just, you know.
But she's very complimentary about it. She's always telling how beautiful you look. Everything you try on, she says
That's
you
an
look
issue,
beautiful.
Paul. You've hit an issue here.
Well, what's wrong with that?
She called me tricky. That was another thing that I didn't.
Well, you are, you know, Emma. No, really. You say,
Thank you,
you say, what's in the bitch comes out in the pup. There you go. No, really. Seriously, really. Honest to God, really. That pair of them, honestly, deserve it. I've just got to show.
This?
Many years ago, when I worked in social services, and Anne was the editor of the Daily Mirror, that's right, isn't it? Deputy editor.
Yes.
I always used to write to journalists, who sort of well know. Now I can't do it because I think I'm having a pop. But if I read an article I agreed with or
You should do it all the more now, though.
I used to write a letter, and there's the letter, 1985.
Wow.
Mirror Group News. Look at the nick it's in. Dear Paul, thank you for your letters. Always nice to hear from a fellow Liverpudlian, and I'm so glad you agreed with my column about whoever she was. Also, I promised to have a word with Christina Appleyard,
Whoever she was.
Whoever she was. But,
That's amazing.
brilliant.
Who else
That
have
is
you written
amazing.
to?
well, in the same book where that fell out was a letter from Marlene Dietrich. A 6-page rant about how she hated everybody, because I wrote to her when she lived in Paris, and she wrote back this, my dear Paul, I
That's far more impressive than that.
Yeah, I'll keep that. Now, llamas. I know she's got a llama on your T-shirt.
Oh, it's the next film.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I'm off to save the world and...
And is Anne in this?
No.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to see Anne
I've got
Robinson
to
and
go
a llama.
I gave her a llama on Mother's Day. It's through this charity. You give animals, as opposed to a Christmas present. I gave her a llama, and the llama goes off to Peru and helps a family, and then they breed another one, and it goes to the next family.
I'd love a llama, though.
It was one gift she hasn't been able to break.
And what do you get the woman that's got everything anyway, you know?
Had you ever got a llama before?
Well, listen, guys, it's an absolute pleasure to see you
Oh,
both.
it
Great
is.
Luck
fun
with
to be
everything
here.
that
Thank
you
you.
do.
We've been really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anne Robinson and Emma Wilson.
Yeah, come on, let's hear it. And a great programme and all.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really,
well
really
worth watching.
entertaining.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, that's it for today.
Thanks to Paul for sitting in. It's been a
You're more
pleasure
than
as always.
welcome.
You will come back, won't you?
I will do. The probation officer lets me. Yes.
On tomorrow's show, Des will be back and joining us for a chat will be top TV and stage actor Michael Greco. He'll be here to tell us about his new play. We'll also be meeting Brit Award nominee Amy Winehouse along with GMTV presenter Ben Shepherd. That's today with Des and Mel. Tomorrow.
And I'll see you all very soon. Take good care of yourselves.
Bye now.
Looking at tonight at 7, it's the eve of Katie's wedding, but that's not stopping Robert in Emmerdale. Then at 7:30, the first of tonight's trips to Corrie. And this time a wedding's about to become a nightmare. All to come tonight.